Way into the kitchen. Let's set it Granny Marble's kitchen table. Going to have an ag family reunion while Hop Sing serves us a chicken fried steak, some jalapeno gravy, plenty of Nanny's yeast rolls, and, of course, that cold cucumber salad off on the side. Let's take a look at ag weather. We'll begin up in the northwestern corner of down on the farm country. Scattered showers, warm with that chance of showers. Strong thunderstorms unlikely, but there might be some heavy rain. 96 in Abilene with a scattered shower. 98 in San Angelo. You folks down in Ozona, 95. Sonora, 96. Junction will call you 98. This weekend, the showers could continue Saturday and Sunday. Rainfall somewhere between a half and an inch. Neighbor, let's check further south and west into down on the farm country. Looks like Rock Springs 92, Kerrville 94, Fredericksburg 93, Georgetown 96, Gonzales 94. The scattered showers looks like it's mostly down in the coastal plain between Pleasanton and Corpus. Pleasanton 96. You folks in Corpus with a sea breeze, you might be a little cooler. Saturday, a chance of isolated showers in that region also. Your lows 72 to 76, your highs 93 to 99. Neighbor, there's a good look at ag weather across the majority of down on the farm country. Neighbor, let's do the commodities. December corn, $5.77 and a quarter, up 4. November beans, $13.61 and a quarter, up 20. Deese bean meal, $3.60.50 by the ton, up 2. December Kansas City hard red winter wheat up 14 3/4 at $7.65 and 1/2. December number 2 cotton up 98, 94.30. October live cattle down 17.5, 128.32. October feeder cattle up 22.5, 165.85. June lean hogs down 42.5, 86.07. September West Texas intermediate crude down 48, 68.61. Neighbor, there's your commodities of ag interest. Neighbor, here comes Hop Sing with that chicken fried steak I told you about. Let's talk to Madison Bexley from Lockhart Livestock. They sold up into the night last night. She called me about 15 minutes to 11 with this report. Madison, how did the Lockhart sale go?
Hey, Larry. We ended up having a pretty good day. We had 1304 with 274 cows and 37 bulls, 179 sellers, and 81 buyers.
Let's walk the pins.
On the stocker cows, we got along real good. The front end of the pairs would have brought from 1,200 to 1,575. The mediocre and middle age from 650 to 1050. The good bred cows from 850 to 1175. The mediocre, middle-aged, and shortbreds from 550 to 8 1/4. The longhorn and plainer ends from 350 to 5 1/4. Packer cows and bulls would have been a couple dollars lower this week. The good high-yielding cows from 68 to 76. The medium yielding from 60 to 67. The low yielding and lightweight cows from 38 to 59. The good high yielding packer bulls from 89 to 96. The medium yielding from 84 to 88. The low yielding and lightweight bulls from 70 to 83. And calves and yearlings sold real good with most classes steady to 3 or 4 higher on a real active market. So all in all, it was a really good day.
Are you aware of anything for next week, Maddie?
Yes, sir. We're supposed to have 35 black crossbred heifers that all were raised off the same place. They've been exposed to a low birth weight black bull. And then the 30 pair that were supposed to come in this week off the sellout deal, it got moved to next week. So we're for sure getting those and the bred heifers as well.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
Yeah, you can always check us out on Facebook, or you can call the barn at 512-398-3476. My cell phone at 979-540-9793, or you can ring Bubba at 512-461-6091.
Madison, have a good weekend. Thank you for calling.
You too, Larry. Thank you.
Neighbor, I'd like to remind you, if you're thinking about putting beef in your freezer, now is the time, and Primo Processing is the place to contact. Save money by going directly to the source, Primo Processing. Skip the big supply chain and know where you're feeding your livestock and what you're feeding your family. Feed them the best. They've got the supply for feeder cattle lined up, and they have a few slaughter dates available in July and August, so don't miss out. Call Primo today. Primo Processing Hondo, 830-521-3337. Buy local, feed local. Primo Processing, Hondo, Texas. We're on the line with my friend Russell Heller from Lexington Livestock Commission Company. It is about 7:50 on Friday morning, and we've got a sale on Saturday. Russell, what's that sale looking like now?
Yes, sir, Larry. I know about 3 sets of calves. They'll be black and yellows, anywhere from 20 to 40 head apiece so far.
Good. And you said you'd had a shower and it's a little bit cooler this morning?
Yeah, we did yesterday evening, and I mean, it just depends on where you were at, but it kind of, a little one blew in and rained a little bit, and then it was gone in 20 minutes.
Yeah. And you've still got a chance for some showers over the weekend?
I think so. Sunday and Monday they're calling for a little bit.
Well, good deal. Well, hopefully by Monday morning we'll be talking and we've had a good sale. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you for the sale on Saturday in Lexington.
Yes, sir. You can get me on my cell, and that number is 979-820-7002.
Russell, we appreciate y'all. Thanks for being a part of Down on the Farm.
Thank you, Larry.
Neighbor, remember Meatheads, 3187 North U.S. Highway 183 in Gonzales. Call 830-672-2135. Are you having a party? Call ahead. They'll take care of you. You might even want to utilize this steel deal for that party. 8 pork chops, 4 T-bones, 4 beef sirloin tips, 8 1-pound boxes of hamburger, and 4 1-pound pan sausage packs for $85. And don't forget, if you want to buy a whole or a half or a quarter, they've got cattle on feed. They can help you get it done. That's Meatheads, 830-672-2135, 3187 North U.S. Highway 183 in Gonzales, 830-672-2135. We're on the line with Kenny Mingus from Milam County Livestock Auction, Cameron. It is about 10 minutes after 7 on a Friday evening, looking toward a successful sale on Saturday. Kenny, what do you see headed our way?
Well, it's good. We're tagging about 1,100 something right now, thinking we're going to have around 1,500 to 1,800. Out of that mix, probably about 300 cows.
Any keeper cows in there?
One set of cows out there, pretty nice, that we aged and palpated. A few decent little old pairs scattered through it. For the most part, just not a lot, but there is some scattered through it. Got a set of cows next week, 20-something cows that are supposed to be 4 to 6 months bred, coming with their second calf, bred to red Angus bulls.
Good.
Set of Angus and Angus Plus cows next week.
Okay.
But the yearlings look good. Several strings of good calves scattered through this thing, and we're going to sell them as high as we can to the last bidder.
Good deal. What time's sale start and how to get a hold of you?
You bet. Sale starts tomorrow at 11 o'clock with the Packer bulls, followed by the Packer cows. We'll move right into the pairs and the breds. And just call us Monday through Wednesday at the office, kind of 10 to 3 at 254-697-6697. You can reach us, follow us on our webpage at MilamCountyLivestockAuction.com or catch us on Facebook.
We will talk to you bright and early Monday morning and see how it shook out. Thank you, Kenny Mingus.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Neighbor, it's time for today's edition of Texas News and Views. We'll see who's at the mic and what our topic is after this word from the Texas Farm Bureau Insurance Agencies.
When we moved to Texas, we were like fish out of water. We didn't know anyone in our neighborhood until our Texas Farm Bureau insurance agent came to the house. She was so helpful and reassuring, a friendly face with that Texan hospitality I'd heard about. When we purchased a Texas Farm Bureau insurance policy, we knew we were making the right choice. We knew our family would be protected.
Visit Texas Farm Bureau Insurance today at tfbinsurance.com to find an insurance agent who's a true neighbor. Coverage and discounts are subject to qualifications and policy terms and may vary by situation.
Selling Texas cattle in Nashville. I'm Kerry Martin with Texas News and Views on the Texas Farm Bureau Radio Network. There are a lot of Texas cattle producers here at the Cattle Industry Convention in Nashville this week. I ran into James Henderson of the Bradley 3 Ranch in Childress County. They have a booth in the big trade show here.
Well, one, we feel it's important to be part of the industry, and so we're here for that reason. But it's a good place to get to see a lot of cattlemen and women and have the opportunity to market bulls.
And while there's a good opportunity to sell Texas bulls here in Nashville, it's been a great summer so far back home in Childress County.
It's been as good a summer as I remember. It seems like every time we've needed rain, we've gotten one, and temperatures have not been nearly as hot as normal. And it's you can be a whole lot smarter rancher when it rains.
Henderson says his pastures are about as good as he's ever seen. Anthrax is showing up in an area of Texas that doesn't usually see it. Jessica Domel has the story.
The Texas Animal Health Commission has confirmed a case of anthrax in a cow in Hardeman County, well outside of the area where we typically see the disease. As a result, animal health officials are urging producers in the area to consult with their veterinarian if they suspect their livestock may have been exposed or may have anthrax. Anthrax is a bacterial disease caused by a naturally occurring organism. Livestock can get it by consuming contaminated grass and hay or by inhaling the spores. In Texas, it is typically found in portions of Crockett, Valverde, Sutton, Edwards, Kinney, and Maverick counties. After exposure to anthrax, it typically takes 3 to 7 days for animals to show symptoms. Symptoms include acute fever, followed by rapid death with bleeding. For the Texas Farm Bureau Radio Network, I'm Jessica Domel.
The 2021 Texas cotton harvest is just about to get underway. Butch Raker is a senior agronomic solutions advisor for BASF in South Texas.
We're just around the corner. Probably this next week, you're going to see some harvesting going on. I know defoliation started this past week. We're dodging rain showers right now. This whole past week, we've had some pretty good showers come through here, and it's not covered the territory up. It's just they're sporadic and spotted in areas. Thing is, with all the rains that we had, it's so muddy. It's delayed the grain harvest considerably, and everybody's trying to get that out, and we're on the short rows with that right now. Grain is just about wrapped up. I know that some corn harvesting's going on, and they're trying to get that finished, and defoliation is picked up, and I would say we'll probably have pickers in the fields this next week to start the cotton harvest, and the gins will be firing up and running.
Texas Farm Bureau Insurance has protected fellow Texans with auto, home, health, and life insurance since 1952. With more than 260,000 square miles of land and 27 million people, that's a lot to cover. Whether you're wrangling cattle or wrangling kids, we're proud to protect Texans and all Texan ways of life.
Visit Texas Farm Bureau Insurance today at tfbinsurance.com to get insurance for Texans by Texans. Coverage and discounts are subject to qualifications and policy terms and may vary by situation.
I'm Kerry Martin on the Texas Farm Bureau Radio Network.
Neighbor, let's take a look at what cotton is allowing. The market is slightly lower today as some profit taking may be occurring. Yesterday, traders were stunned to see USDA reported smaller and lower ending stocks when all the signs were suggesting otherwise. Nonetheless, in its August WASDE report, the government reported for the 2021 production 17.26 million bales, down from 17.8. Trade expectations were calling from 18.15 million. Thursday's weekly export sales supportive to the market. For the week ending the 5th, sales were 342,718 running bales. Marketing year, 15,302 for 2023, for the total of 358,030. Current season sales have reached 36% of the USDA forecast versus the 5-year average of 44%. The largest buyer, of course, is the Communist Chinese at 123,839 running bale. Neighbor, y'all be sure to grab yourself one of those cold bottles of ice water there in that number 2 wash tub by the door before you leave the house. We want you to stay hydrated until you get back to have a Kolach with us late this afternoon. Let's take a look at the grains, courtesy of John Tuggle, 800-288-4453. Milo through Corpus in August, Dees plus 85, 1175. Yellow corn through Corpus in August, September plus 65, 632. Houston wheat in August, September plus $1, 838 3/4. And number 1 beans through Houston for the August-September time frame, November less 40, 1301. Neighbor, we moved 13 bale of East Texas cotton, 124 bale of West for a total of 137. High side 8902, low side 8902, high side 9177, and the average was about 9039. Neighbor, that's it for the most popular farm and ranch news program in Texas. No brag, just fact. We are down on the farm, and we are the most popular because you folks have stood by us for, almost 27, 28 years now. We appreciate you listening. Come on back this afternoon at 3:45.